Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So, look on the screen, we have a home who's in disaster. You may have seen this story on the news. This home in particular was insured, but it seems like the insurance company may have been dragging their feet. But I want to use this as an example. Some people don't have insurance, okay? And if you notice on the FEMA issue, they're referring people to the SBA. It's like there's two different things. It's like there's FEMA monies, which I believe don't have to be paid back. But then they're saying, hey, if you need help, like with your house getting repaired, things like that, your property is been damaged, then that is going to, and you need money to fix it. You're in a flood zone, or you're not in a flood zone, you don't have flood insurance, you need money to fix it, then that's going to be a whole different ball game. Okay, and it's major money you don't have. That you may be referred to the SBA for a loan. They are running your credit, is my understanding. And today I got some interesting news from someone. Grandma Becky, I'm like, say what? So speaking with someone I know, the grandmother had gotten a FEMA had gotten a loan before. Okay, now FEMA approached her. Long story short, and her understanding, which I'm also hearing now, was the word was thrown around as grant. Okay. The word was thrown around as a grant. The home had significant damage. The lady, she had 3 years left on that mortgage. She was an older woman, had 3 years left on that mortgage. She was in her 80s. So when the storm happened, she did get help. And again, you're hearing the words grant. I would tell anybody go ahead and assume it's loan. Family listening to what's going on, the information, hearing the word grant, some money you don't have to pay back. In her 80s, she owed 3 years on that property. It would have been paid off. Well, guess what happened? No such thing for an American as a free lunch, unless you're behind the beltway. That's a different story. But it took a decent amount of money to get the house repaired. Of course, older home got to also pay up the code. um Making payments on the loan. But then she got some interesting paperwork. The 3 years that she owed on her house. And she didn't get a whole lot of money. But they tacked on the payments, of course, to the property, business. And yeah, it's gonna take her the 3 years. Well, add 5 years to it. The loan amount that, again, the grant, no, it's a loan. All thinking it's a grant. So now you owe 8 years on your house. So I did some checking. I told you the video about the guy. I did the video about the guy who got the SBA loan, and you wonder why the Trumpster was saying forgive the debt. Yeah, now I see. His business did not survive, and he went shut it down, put a few things that he had left, equipment in storage, and got a regular job. Wasn't a good paying job. He didn't pay the loan back because he couldn't afford to. And then fast forward, what happens? Oh yeah, well, fast forward, they went ahead and tacked on $30,000 in interest. Sent him a letter. You owe this amount plus 30,000 in interest already tacked on, and they coming after the house. SBA, the loan that won't go away. So check this out. So just be mindful. I googled, and another woman said to me that a relative died and she left the house to her daughter. The house valued at over like $300,000. Okay, that was the last estimate at the time of the woman's death. She had an SBA loan. Guess what happened? She said the SBA sold the house for pennies on the dollar, and the woman didn't even get to go through like her mother's things to say take this that. They just sold everything as is. So they move quick. Again, something to consider. Now, as I said before, heaven forbid that someone get an SBA loan, and then I hope not, but these layoffs they just keep on coming, like coming unexpectedly. Then you look up and can't pay the loan. Look at this. I just did some Googling just based on the conversation we had today. I said, can SBA sell your home after you die, and if you still owe the loan, so you still owe the loan, then you pass away? It says yes. The SBA, the Small Business Administration, can sell your home after you die if you still owe an SBA loan. Oh yeah. It says when you die, the SBA and other creditors are notified and can submit claims during probate. But from what I understand, they're not waiting around. Oh, they're not, from what I understand, they move quick. They can sell that house. Other creditors might not get anything because they're not waiting around. And it may not even be for the value. Estate assets. The personal representative of your estate must pay all legitimate debts from the estate's assets before distributing the remaining to their heirs, the remainder to their heirs. This includes debts to the SBA. The SBA requires that the bank collateralize a loan to the maximum extent possible, often including your home. Well, again, the loan that won't go away. Decedent's estate. If the business defaults on the loan, the decedent's estate can be liable for repaying the loan. This means the lender could collect from any and all of the decedent's assets. Whoa, if you have an SBA loan and life insurance, let's talk about that. If you have an SBA loan and life insurance, the life insurance company will first pay the SBA from your policy's death benefit. The remaining proceeds will go to the beneficiaries. So again, the SBA, what I call it, the loan that won't go away. Something to consider before hopping into a big loan. What if you like that guy? I mean, what if his business didn't work out? What if your business folds or your job lays you off? Think about it. What if your job lays you off and you have an SBA loan $50 to $100,000 to rebuild, to go ahead and build back your house because you didn't have flood insurance? Even if you lose that home, uh-oh, uh-oh, lost a job, can't afford the house. Even if you leave the home, you're going to still owe that SBA loan. It's not going away. So your life insurance, SBA might be the beneficiary. So I'm bringing this to the attention because I was surprised to hear this today, just to show you the severity of this. She said, I was like, why didn't the daughter just come, when the mother died left to the home, why didn't the daughter just try to go ahead and take up the payments? They had already jumped on it, she said. That's what she's telling me. And sold that house. It was worth over $300,000. The way she told me, lock, stock, and barrel, you got to be kidding me. So the SBA, they don't play. And you wonder why some people are saying, no, I'm going to walk away. You're compounding the debt, but it's the debt that won't go away. The debt that won't go away. You can expire that debt. It won't go away. So something to consider when you're signing with the SBA. Let me know what you all think. When I heard that today, I was like, we were talking and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Wow. Even if you have life insurance, the life insurance can be more important than your heirs. They're going to get their money. They're going to get their money. So that's something to consider. So I understand people You already owe, let's say, just an example, you into a house for $300,000. It's gonna take 120 to fix it. Well, the only option is FEMA, and when it gets again, you'll see they're saying SBA. That's a loan. Something to consider. Because if it goes bad financially, they will come after that home. Oh, trust me, Americans, you gonna pay that loan. Even your life insurance. So the SBA, trust and believe, that's one loan will follow you after death. Either way it goes, honey, don't play. That loan is going to be paid. So I thought, wow, surprising. So even if you hear the word grant, like the lady did, oh, it's a grant, grant. Yeah, it was a loan. So all the papers that you're signing and whatever going on, paperwork or I don't know, online, whatever the deal is, however they're doing it. Meanwhile, I had no idea they added 5 years to her mortgage. So it's best to be informed as you proceed. So you want a lot of people like, oh my God, I wouldn't have left my house like that. Have to make a business decision. You can be a slave to a house. Right now, most Americans are enslaved to debt. But either way, even after you drop your house, life insurance, the SBA loan, the way they got this going on, oh, it's going to be paid. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for listening, watching, your comments, sharing any stories. I just was like shocked by this here and I had to do a quick video. So let me know if you have any information. This here is like total news to me. And I'm out.